Scorpio, hello, sexy. Big bucket of deliciousness. One question for the universe on behalf of Scorpio. What's your question, Scorpio? What do you need to ask the universe? We need one card. One card. Let's have one card for Scorpio. Your card is, what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself, Scorpio? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? Scorpio, if you're not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. And that is not Scorpio-like. I'm just saying, you possess ass kickery and badassery on a level that is epic. So, what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? That can only be you, my love, because your badassery is second to none. It's second to none. Your ass kickery is second to none. These cards are not what I want to see. Let's see if we're going to close with something delicious. We'll take this one. Bottom of the deck, we have the World card. So this is an ending of a cycle for you. Whatever this mindset is over here, this is the end of it. We're going to usher in the summer energy, the summer solstice. This is going to be your past energy. We're going to throw that in a bucket and just toss it down the road, because you're standing on a foundation of fulfillment, harmony, completion. There's an integration in your life that involves or includes that which you were hoping to achieve, that which you know you can achieve, and that which you want to achieve. And you've put them all in a bucket and decided, this is exactly what I'm going to do. There's some travel in your future, and what you are creating is going to put you in a place of wholeness. Wholeness on a level of good health. Like the home I'm in, driving the car I want to drive, money in the bank, happy in my job, happy in my life, got a woman or a man, or both, I don't know, because, life is be life in these days. Got me a dog, got me a cat, got me a fish, got me a wolf, I don't know, you might have a tiger. But your wholeness is all encompassing, okay? So your past is your Five of Pentacles. You were concerned about money. There was just some I'm going to go back, all the way back. There was some financial loss in your energy. You lost some money. You invested in something that didn't pan out, so there was some loss. You put yourself in a place of mental struggle where you couldn't figure out. So that was a lot of money. Because Scorpio, you don't like to lose money. Nobody likes to lose money, but you, Scorpio, look. That's like taking away your life force, and that fucked you up. However, you dealt with the struggle. For a moment, you thought, oh my God, I'm in poverty. You weren't. That's just you dealing with the loss. You felt insecure about future plans or future investments, because whatever you lost, I'm not gonna lie, that's a little pile of money over there that you lost. And so you decided, I'm gonna take the hit. You went into isolation. You took some time to go over not just the money, but the loss and how it was lost. You actually grieved the loss of this money. You told yourself you were in a place of recession. Scorpio, you know what? You're funny as shit. I'm not disrespecting you. It's just that your energy with money, when it comes to money, loss of money to you it's like a grief period that you have to go through to get over the loss. You don't play with your money. I say that in every reading. Scorpio does not play with their money. Scorpio they might play with your butt, they might play with your titties, but their money, they ain't playing with that. Not Scorpio. 9 of Swords. So this it puts you in a place of anxiety. And you thought for a moment, I don't know, maybe I should back out of this. Maybe I should not invest in this anymore. Maybe I don't know, I messed up. You felt hopeless, despair. You were overwhelmed. For a moment. But then, judgment. The trumpet was blown. And your judgment was handed to you. This is a Libra card, but this affects your crown chakra. This is you having an enlightenment. This is you getting a spiritual download. This is you receiving messages, guidance. This is you receiving it on a level where you're like, okay, all right, I see it. And understanding that this is forgiveness. I'm aware now. I'm awake. I know what I got to do. I know how to handle it. I know how to move forward. It's my judgment. I needed to learn from this, and I learned from it. I reflected on it, and now I'm in this place where I'm like, okay, cool. The universe got me. I'm not struggling. I'm not suffering. I'm not homeless. Still got my car. There's food on the table. There's a roof over my head. You just became more aware of what you're doing, and the investment that or whatever situation brought on that financial loss, you've let that go. You're not doing that anymore. You're taking a different approach now. You're looking at it differently, and that's the judgment from the experience or the lesson that you needed to have to go through to get to this place where you understand how not only how money works, but that it's an energy. It keeps moving, ebb and flow. It's like a wave. Sometimes when the waves come in, it's all big and bold and beautiful, and then it pulls back and it takes everything with it that's in its path when it goes away. Money is energy. There's ebb and there is flow. And that's something that we have to understand in life. Not every day is going to be a grand day for money, but not every day is going to be a loss either. And generally in life, we have more ups than downs. And, with the world card being at the bottom of the deck and your foundation, this is you integrating all of the experiences to create and achieve that which you are seeking and searching for. There's travel in your future. I think I've said that earlier. And you're definitely heading into a place where you are not spending recklessly because you're holding on to what you feel like you've lost. But, with the sun coming up also at the bottom of the deck, this is greatness. This is everything amazing and wonderful. This is money, love, work, happiness, joy, travel, excitement, excess, extra, generosity, giving, love, kindness, forgiveness, grace, opportunities. Scorpio, this is happiness. This is you being triumphant in all areas of your life. I'm thinking right now, because of the judgment that you've had in your favor, the sun is inevitable, very optimistic, successful, and anywhere there's the sun brings it all. So this is Leo energy. The energy, just think of, if you know a Leo, there's a person in your life that is a Leo, look at that person and how they operate and how they exist and how they handle money. Leos understand how money works. These are the most, I don't concern myself with money people I know, because the ebb and flow in the lives of a Leo, they understand it to the point where these people are never broke. I'm not saying they might have $10 million just sitting around, but they're never broke. If they got $20 in their bank account, they're never broke, because there are people that have $0. Leos have understood. They came here with an understanding that life is ebb and flow. And for flow to occur, there has to be ebb. For the wave to go back, it has to come in. For the wave to come in, it has to go out, gain momentum, and come back in. Every Leo that I have ever met in my life, including my son, money always comes to them easily. Money comes to them from every direction. Money comes from the east, the west, the north, and the south. My son, I remember when he was a child, ain't no job, no nothing, but had money. People just blessed him with money. He understood early in his life that money was energy. And let me tell you something, he worked that energy until he couldn't work it anymore. So I say this to you, Scorpio. Money is something that flows to you. It always does. Stay in that energy. Even if you lose a little bit sometimes, it's okay. Release that. Release it. It's energy. Energy continuously and consistently moves. So allow it to move. Allow it to flow. Allow it to do what it's doing in your life. Go with the flow. I'm not saying put all of your eggs in one basket. What I'm saying is, we know how eggs work and we know how baskets work. Make a decision. Piss or get off the pot.